This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here.
To throw is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come. Mike, what's up?
From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
I'll bring it to you.
Mike 54.
Hey, tight.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, it's Howard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Green 80. Mike 57. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's our field.
First and 10 at
It's
the
our field.
49-yard line.
Hey, it's our house. One foot. Stay open.
57. Mike, 57.
Now it's Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
Green 80. Hey, pick your game up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mike's 57.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 17, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 39, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson rolling to his right. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Listen. 57 to Mike. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 36, Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
I got you.
Wentz now on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the cover.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check curls.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Try the right side with Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks 13-yard line.
54 miles. Hey. Big gas. Watch the safety creep. Mike's 54. Here we go, let's bring it.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Man 5-7.
Watch the cut.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jake Elliott in for the field goal. A 26-yard
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run again with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Touch 50, touch 50.
57. Mike, 57.
Gun.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go one more. 57's the Mike.
Hey.
Guys, it's game situation.
From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Wilson now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Front left.
57. Mike.
Alert.
Here we go. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slam. City weapon.
Here's Carson. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
57's the Mike. Get in the weight room. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 28.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
95. 57 is the mic. Rock 57. Squeeze, don't. 57 is the mic. 57 is the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
To throw is Wilson on third down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, here I come.
To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 52 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
I'm going back to you. Hey,
Empty.
On first and goal, Howard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Four down. Motion. Good job right there. That's 57. Go, Echo. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
12. Mike 57. Gun. Order. 57.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 on the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help, like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.